Hello folks, Del here again. Just part two, continuation of our mirror project in the bathroom. What I neglected to mention last time was that we've got the horizontal over the vanity, but we've also got the vertical part here. So if you've got, you're full dressed and you want to check everything out, you got that here. And if you're doing things here in front of the vanity, you got that here, and it's a nice wide application. The reason I wanted to do a part two of this is that along the way, I think it was after this one, I wanted to put one on the door because I felt that that would also kind of increase the delusion of the room being larger. But for some reason, felt that the weight of the mirror itself, which is significant, might be too much on the hinges, and so for whatever, it still could do it in the future, but it was passed up. Now also, we measured from a certain distance here, and we put the first mirror we put in before these two was in, I'm going to walk over here and show you, is in this hallway here. In the hallway, we got, say, if you were coming from that direction and kind of crawling through here, you've got your certain amount of height here, which is the same as that height in the bathroom. So you've got those two things as well. It's maybe unconscious, but we looked at that as something that might be a positive thing. And again, this was our first project, and these little clips, they held it. So, and again, we put, I think, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, and this one added, this is solid in the middle here, so added that just in case. So this was, this mirror sat here on the floor for quite a while, and walking through here, there was always a danger of running into it or something. So now it's up on the wall, it's out of the way, it's secured, and so I think those are all good things. And it makes this area look larger as well. So if you have a smaller house or a smaller apartment or whatever you're looking at, this might be a way of kind of making you think that you're living in a larger living space. So are we going back to the original? Okay. Our original project was to take the 2x4 mirrors and put them up in the suspended ceiling, which we did. They were hard to get up there, and the suspended ceiling didn't offer much above what the ceiling shows. It was very difficult to get them in there. Felt that the mirrors themselves were too heavy for the apparatus that's holding the ceiling up, so we put one mirror here. It's just standing on this table, not doing anything. That was the first thing. So we didn't start with a finished product of throwing them into the walls and stuff. We threw them up there, and then we took them down. And then we got the idea of with this blue sky cloud, white cloud kind of things. Those are magnetic, and they just affix. And then at one point we put up this really strong light and put, pull it down. Okay, that's with it off, and that's with it on. So it's really strong, and it's much stronger without the covering on it as well. So that was the idea with those mirrors. And also these larger mirrors, again, that wasn't our starting point. We had some small 12x12s that we put in the kitchen. I think that's a different video, isn't it? Yeah, it's a previous video. We took those and put those in the kitchen behind the kitchen sink. And that, again, the idea was to make the room bigger and feel not so closed in. And that did as well. So that's still a working project. We still got a couple little areas that we got to do, but that's the whole process. It started with that, and then it moved along to its fruition. So I think that bathroom business is really kind of serious business when you can take a little room like that and enhance it somewhat. So I hope this all helps. And again, remember those little screws, because 1.5 inch, 1 5/8. You get a little box of them or something that you know you're pretty much going to use, because we don't use the smaller ones like that, just aren't right, and the ones that are too big are too big. So right around in that area, we know if you can just reach in there and not have to worry around going and running around trying to find stuff. And we're talking the Flathead, and we're talking the Phillips, as opposed to the slot. So in that we already have the right adapter in the cordless drill, and we're ready to go and just shoot them in. Now in some cases, if we need a pilot hole, we've got the pilot drill all set up in another cordless drill. So you just shoot one and then shoot the other one in, and you're all set to go. That saves some time, and as I say, more time for watching the game. We get them again.